I got one thing to say and one thing to say only. Jags winning the AFC South. Book it. Jacksonville Jaguars fans across the nation, what's good? It's your boy Jag Jaw. This is the very first episode of Jag Jaw. This is a show where we're just going to be talking Jacksonville Jaguars football. It's my favorite thing in the world, and it's what I would like to talk about the most. So today's just going to be a quick prediction video, a little preview video over the Carolina Panthers. But before I get into that, I just wanted to say a couple things about myself. I've been a Jags fan since about 2000, which is pretty much my whole life. I'm 31 years old, born in '94. There's nothing else in the world that I love more than the Jacksonville Jaguars. I've lived in Virginia, Florida, Texas, California. No matter where I'm at, I'm always repping Jags. Yeah, ask any one of my friends, I'm the biggest Jags fans they've ever met. This channel, I just want to have, a community that we just talk Jags, and I got the Twitter account for the last 5 years, and I just wanted to get a bigger, content going and audience so I can really get some engagement from all you guys. Being across the country in all these different states, there's not many Jags fans around, so just really wanted to, start this channel and just start talking Jacksonville Jaguars. That's the reason I called it Jag Jaw. We're just talking Jaguars. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, let's get into it. Just gonna go over a couple season predictions. Gonna go over the win-loss record for the Jags, predict that as well. Gonna go over the Carolina Panthers Week 1 matchup, just a couple, key matchups, things to watch, stuff like that. Looking at my screen right now, we're gonna do the schedule first. Week 1, obviously we're playing the Panthers. This is at home at Everbank Stadium. The Panthers had the 32nd ranked defense last year. This got to be a dub. Trevor got to show something today. Travis, I think he's going to make a couple plays for sure. It's the Panthers Week 1 at home. Got to win this game. Week 2, we're going to Cincinnati. We're going to play the Bengals. Joe Burrow's on a tear right now, or this season, I should say, after what happened last season. Their defense is still kind of mid, so I still think we have a chance, but this game, I think Bengals start hot this year because they've been playing in the preseason, so I think we start off 1-1. Week 3, at Everbank Stadium again versus the Texans. This got to be a dub. Beating the Texans at home. I think we end up splitting this, so this one at home, we're going to get a dub here. The Texans O-line is very suspect. Got to get to C.J. Stroud, Trayvon Walker, Josh Hines-Allen. Got to make some plays this game. So headed into Week 4, we're playing the Niners. That's at Levi Stadium in San Fran. We're 2-1 headed into this game, but I think we take an L here. Niners had a lot of injuries last year, so people are kind of sleeping on them, but I think they're coming back with a vengeance this year. I think after that game, we're going to be 2-2. Week 5, Kansas City Chiefs, Monday Night Football in Jacksonville, Everbank Stadium. Cannot wait for this game. Jags always play good in primetime games. I think we're going to be hyped up. Chiefs didn't even look that good versus the Chargers. They have a lot of receiver problems. I think we match up good, and I think the Jags get a dub here, making us go 3-2 after 5 weeks. Headed into Seattle. It's another home game. Seahawks have Sam Darnold. This is a team we have to beat. They're not terrible, but got to get to the quarterback. Defense needs to make plays. Trevor has to step up. Travis Hunter, Brian Thomas all got to step up, make plays. Got to run the ball good. It should be a dub to bring us to 4-2. Now the Rams game's a little tricky. I think we lose if Matt Stafford's playing. He has the back issue. I think if week 7 he's still healthy, we take this L, even though we play good in Wembley. So it's really a toss-up game to me. If Matt Stafford doesn't play, I think we get the dub for sure. I'll give us an L on this one just because we were about to be 5. We're going to be 4-3 after this one, headed into the bye. Not bad. Coming out, playing the Raiders in Vegas. That's a dub for sure. I think they're 1 year away. Got a rookie running back, new head coach. Pete Carroll's really good. He brought in Geno Smith with them. I think they'll be all right, but I think this week we get a dub, which brings us to 5-3. And then, like I said, we split that Texans game. So in Houston, I think they beat us to bring us 5-4. Chargers game in Everbank Stadium, Jacksonville. I went to this game when it was in SoFi Stadium a couple years ago. That was in 2022 when we ended up going to the playoffs and beating the Chargers. That first game was so fun. James Robinson, 50-yard touchdown. It was a great game to go to. I think this one at home, we get the dub. So what does that bring us to? I think we were 4-3, then 5-3, 5-4. Now we'll be 6-4. Playing the Cardinals. I think we go to 7-4, beating them in Arizona. They're going to be a little better. It's kind of a toss-up game, but I like the Jags that game. 7-4. We're sweeping the Titans and the Colts, so that's 7-4, 8-4, 9-4. Shoot, the Jets were beating them. That's 10-4, looking beautiful. And that's at home. We're definitely winning that game. Broncos in Denver, they're good. They're going to be one of the best teams in the NFL this year. I think we take an L there. 10-5, looking beautiful going into Week 17. And guess what? We play the Colts and Titans again, which I think we sweep them. 12-4 is my prediction. There's a couple toss-ups that could kind of bring us down to 10-7. Really, my prediction is around 11-6. This is a double-digit winning football team. Liam Cohen makes such a difference, making it so much easier for Trevor. Since we went over this, let's go into the depth chart so I can kind of go over that kind of stuff. Trevor getting Liam Cohen is the biggest thing that's happened to him in his entire career. It's light years ahead of what Doug Peterson was doing. He was trying to do the whole Press Taylor thing. We know about that whole ordeal. Liam Cohen makes quarterbacks better. He's a quarterback guru. He had Baker Mayfield throwing for almost 5,000 yards last year, 40 touchdowns. The touchdown record for the Jaguars is 36 by Blake Bortles. Trevor can beat that. Maybe not this season, but this year I do see 30-plus touchdowns, over 4,000 yards, around 10 interceptions. This is a Pro Bowl season for Trevor. In college, he had T. Higgins. He loves a jump ball guy. That was his favorite receiver. He's never really had one on the Jags. He's had Marvin Jones, who's mid. He's decent at jump balls. He now has Travis Hunter, who's elite, one of the best jump ball receivers I've ever seen. He attacks the ball in the air, elite. I played receiver my whole life. I know how it looks, how it's supposed to look. This guy is actually different. That's a type of receiver Trevor wants. That's why we went and traded up for him. He's not just some speed guy or whatever gadget dude. No, he is a real #1 receiver, Justin Jefferson type on the outside, and we're going to put him in on the third downs, let him jump some shit in passing situations. This is a big year for Trevor, definitely for Travis Hunter. Brian Thomas Jr. Let me go back up to the offense. Brian Thomas Jr. is going to make plays for sure, going for another 1,300 yards, probably close to 10 touchdowns. If you pick Brenton Strange in fantasy, good on you. He's about to have a big year. Trevor loves feeding him the ball. You could tell in the preseason as well. Probably have 75 catches, 800 yards. We're going to go, we had a lot of key additions on the offensive line, like, not Ezra Cleveland, but Robert Hainsey, Macari. I like these guys. They definitely upgraded what we had. The rookie Wyatt Milam, man, he's going to be good down the line. Same with Jonah Mahim. Like these couple of rookies, man, these are great depth and great positions for down the road that are eventually probably going to start, and we won't have to go pay a guy because they're on a cheap rookie contract. The running backs are great depth. I think this is Travis Etienne's last season. I think we pretty much use them up this year, and we got Tank Bigsby. He's probably going to take over probably even midway through the season. I really like Bashal Tutin, his speed. He has some power too. He has some really strong legs, like not MJD-like, but he's close to it with his size, like small stature with power and speed. Really like him, so I think they'll let Travis walk next offseason. Trayvon Walker, back-to-back 10-sack seasons. Because he's not Aiden Hutchinson, everybody claims he's a bust. One of the best run defenders in the NFL, and he can go get the quarterback. This kid is an animal. Don't sleep on him. Josh Hines-Allen, he's trying to have another great season like in 2022 when he had those 17.5 sacks, or maybe that was 23. He's looking for defensive MVP this year. If he gets 20 sacks and we're a good team, he could definitely have a chance at that. Our DBs are kind of suspect with Andrew Wingard starting. He's an undrafted guy that's been a backup special teams player for years. Worries me a little bit, but he's, earned that spot, I guess. Starting over guys like Darnell Savage, Antonio Johnson, who are really bulky guys that they definitely disappointed me. I was hoping they did a little better this, last couple of years. Our middle linebacker, Foye, he's the heart of this defense, man. He calls all the all the defensive audibles, all that type of stuff. I love him. Like, he's big time. Devin Lloyd, everybody wants to get on him because he can't cover. That's not what he did in college. That's not the type of player he is. In college, he was a pass-rushing linebacker that could stop the run. And for some reason, the Jags want to put him in pass coverage and then get mad when he can't cover. Bill Belichick would never do that to one of his players. If a guy has a specialty in pass rushing, he rushes the passer. He doesn't put him in coverage against a tight end. That's the type of stuff that old Jags defensive coordinators did, and I hope our new defensive coordinator doesn't do it. But it's hard to tell until the season starts, and I just want to put him in a position to succeed. I posted on Twitter about his tackling percentages, like missed tackle percentage, which is like 4%, the best in the NFL, and everybody's like, oh, well, he lets him catch it and tackles him. Don't put him in coverage. Let him go rush the passer. Let him stop the run, what he does the best. And he's a good tackler. The kid lays the hat on people. I love how physical he is. Just put him in the best position to succeed and we'll be fine. Eric Armstead, you got to make plays. You got to show up. I don't even know what the hell's going on with you. Mason Smith, man, year 2, got to be a big year. I like some of the depth we have with the undrafted guys, Danny Sturgow and BJ Green. Love those guys. And I forgot to mention Jerry Jones and Jordan Lewis, man. We got some scrapper corners out there, man. Some real dogs. Everybody wants to make fun of Jerry for getting jumped over by Saquon. That was one of the craziest plays in NFL history. This kid is a player. He's a ball player. He's going to have multiple picks this year. He's strap shit. He's a tackler. Jordan Lewis, that's the exact type of player we needed on this defense for his attitude, his scrappiness, to get the rest of the defense flying, pursuing to the ball. Man, the NFL, obviously you need good players. You need good people too. That's why Gladstone said intangibly rich. You need players that are intangibly rich people to make the rest of the team better. Jordan Lewis will upgrade the rest of the team by just the way his energy is. We need players like that on our defense. I'm really excited for a couple players. Defense is a little suspect in DBs, but I'm excited for this season for offense. Definitely defense. We'll see what happens. Parker Washington, the returner, Tank Bigsby. I was kind of hoping they put Bashal Tutin back there, but it's all good. Cam Little, probably the best kicker in the league, but nobody wants to talk about it. Logan Cook is the best punter in the league. He got paid like it this offseason. Our long snapper, Ross Matisik, Pro Bowler. We got some good special teams guys, not to mention the rookie Rayon Lane that made the team. He's going to be a special teams savage. So, this is a Pro Bowl season. 11-6. Trevor's throwing for 4,000 yards, 2,000 yard receivers. I think our running back's more of a committee, so it's like a couple 800-yard rushers. Defense is going to make some plays. Travis Hunter got to step up. He's going to be offensive rookie of the year. Maybe not defensive, but people are sleeping on how good he is at receiver because he plays both sides of the ball. He's going for over 1,000 yards, close to 10 touchdowns. Go ahead and book that. I guess we can go over a couple things with the Carolina Panthers just to kind of see the matchup for this weekend. I just want to go over a couple things like, players and a couple key matchups that the Jags are going to have to deal with. Just off the top of my dome because this stuff's not loading. Here it goes. But, Ted McMillan, the rookie, I think he gets strapped up by Jordan Lewis. Well, Jordan's going to be in the slot. It's probably going to be Jaron Jones or Tyson Campbell, which I did mention on defense. If he can stay healthy, Tyson is an elite corner. Go ahead and strap the rookie up. Don't even worry about him. Xavier Legette, not worried about you. You're mid as hell. Hunter Renfrow, you're getting strapped by Jordan Lewis. Hunter don't have the speed, but he has a little bit of wiggle, but I like him. They got Jimmy Horn as well at receiver. He's a nice little rookie. Their O-line is still kind of suspect. Bryce Young played good at the end of the season last year, but I like Trayvon and Josh Allen to get to him with his O-line. They got 2,000-yard rushers with Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowdle, so they're definitely going to run the football, and that's one thing I'm worried about with the Jaguars. We'll see how we stand up against the run. They got Derek Brown. Man, I love that kid. I wanted him out of Auburn when he was coming out the draft. He's a beast. The defense, like I said, was ranked 32nd last year. If anything, they're probably, 25th this year? Got a little better. We have to win this game. We have to put up points against this team. We don't even have film on our offense. There was a defensive coordinator in the league saying he was having fits and he was having trouble with Liam Cohen last year because Liam was always one step ahead of the defensive coordinator. It's not just the plays he's calling, it's when he's calling it. It's the sequence of the plays. He's always one step ahead. He's in the defensive coordinator's head. That's why it's such a fucking important thing that Trevor gets an offensive coordinator like this that makes his job easier. The last 4 years, Trevor has to throw a perfect dime precision pass just to make a 5-yard completion. It's like pulling teeth. It has to be so perfect. Get him a fucking wide open crossing route for once. And then a receiver that's going to run it right. Because I know y'all are going to talk about that Bills interception with Brian Thomas last year. Brian Thomas ran it shallow. So that's the other thing. Get on the same page, we're fine. It's going to be a big year for Trevor. Liam Cohen makes a hell of a difference. I'm super excited for this season. I'm going to be live streaming every Jags game. So be sure to tap in and, pop off in the comments. Let's just talk Jags, man. That's why I started this channel. I just want to talk to the other Jags fans. I've lived in 5 different states. I haven't mentioned it, but I actually live in an RV right now. That's why you see, I'm outside. We'll be traveling all around. I'm always, the one Jag fan wherever I'm at. I just want to have a better community to talk ball, talk Jags. I've had my Jag Jaw Twitter for the last 5 years. Got close to 400 or 500 followers. So that's been fun, but I just want a little bit more content, a little bit more engagement, talk ball, and Jacksonville Jaguars football, because that's my favorite thing in the world. So without further ado, let's get into this 2025 season. And Jaguars, go win the Super Bowl. Let's get it. One last thing, every game I'm gonna have player props, Jag-specific player props. If you're watching this right now and the game hasn't started, Travis Hunter is set at 47.5 yards. I'm smashing the over in that. You got to do that. He's going for 100 yards probably this game. It's going to be set at like 70 yards for the rest of the season after this game. Smash the over. Let's cash this weekend. Go Jags.